Hey, Sean and Sharon, you know, the district's theme this year is every minute counts. Now, last year, as you said, there were 800 or so students late to school every single day. This year, numbers are somewhere around 600, but now they have a special effort in place just to try to figure out exactly why.
You got your seatbelt on?
Meet Officer Fair and Dr. Rowden. They visit at least 8 Cumberland County homes every day looking for parents of K through 12 students habitually late for class.
She's got 17 tardies.
17 tardies. Okay, so we will go to that home.
Cumberland County is the only school district statewide to launch such an effort. Starting off, the patrols are in Douglas Byrd, which had the largest number of tardies last year.
Every minute counts.
Transportation issues, lack of parental control, and just plain old laziness are various reasons why Rowden says the students are late. One kid last year had 99 tardies,
yes.
24 absences.
That's right.
What happened with that?
Well, the mom said the kid didn't want to wear a uniform, the kid didn't want to get up.
That same student had 15 tardies this year. Rowden will now notify DSS. He says it falls under educational neglect, and by law, the parents can be held liable. But this mother says she's done everything to make her girls go to class.
I have been trying to get these girls up to go to school since they turned teenagers. They seem like they want to do what they want to do.
A different story from the daughter, who's had at least 19 unexcused absences this year and more than 5 tardies. She says it's because of her type 1 diabetes.
My blood sugar get high, and they won't let me stay at school. I start getting headaches, can't concentrate.
In this case, Rowden will follow up with the district's medical liaison and social worker, but moving forward, Keels hopes today's visit will serve as a wake-up call.
Education is what they need, and I hope it did my 2 girls some good this morning.
Gotcha.
And I really thank the Cumberland County.
Now, Keels says she's really pushing for her girls to get to school on time and actually finish high school. If so, they'll be the first in their family to ever get a high school diploma. Also, the district is working on a future plan where after so many tardies, it'll count as an absence. And of course, after so many absences, there'll be additional consequences. In Fayetteville, Nate Rogers, WNCN News.
Well, hopefully this helps. Nate, thank you.
It's an ongoing question. Where is Meta Price Valentine, a mother of 3, church choir director, and loved one to so many? In fact, family members growing quite frustrated because there have been very few developments in this case. Also, police saying a key person of interest has now left the area.
I have no feelings that she's gone. She may be hurt.
Meta Valentine was reported missing after not showing up for Wednesday night Bible study. Loved ones say the 44-year-old spent most of her time at church. Her pastor says she became very fearful before vanishing.
She would go home a different way from when she normally go home. One of the members would take her home. She would say, go this way today, and the next time she would say, go that way.
Surveillance video from Valentine's apartment complex captures her last steps in public. Take a look. Valentine walking to her apartment, then a man seen running after her. Police identify the man as 44-year-old Reginald McDowell, the father of one of Valentine's children. Court records indicate McDowell was convicted of kidnapping Valentine in 1999. This time she got away. McDowell was sentenced to 15 years in prison and released in 2011.
I think we all know and feel that there may be some connection to that, but that previous conviction can't be used in a case against him now.
Even though the surveillance video, why not an arrest with the surveillance video?
Again, we're working that investigation.
After Valentine's disappearance, McDowell left the area. He's had no communication with several family members in Fayetteville, not even the son he and Valentine share. Before leaving, McDowell denied having anything to do with the case.
He came to me like, no, I didn't do this, or I don't want you to think it's like that.
He has left the area, but we know where he is. And believe me, we check on him frequently to make sure that we know where he is.
Meantime, family members rely on their faith. No fears whatsoever.
I just feel that she's somewhere that she can't communicate with anybody. And that's what it is. I don't have the fear.
Now, McDowell remains a person of interest in this case, but regardless, police and family members are all saying the same. Someone knows something about this incident, and they're asking for the public's help. Even the smallest tip can lead to an arrest. Chief Metlock says there's no need to fear because even if you don't want to talk to police, you can always reach out to Crime Stoppers where your identity will remain anonymous. In Fayetteville, Nate Rogers, WNCN News. The victim here is just 15 years old, and according to court documents, the detention officer contacted the minor through social media multiple times last month. 26-year-old James Michael is charged with solicitation of a child by computer. Court documents say Michael sent various messages to the 15-year-old on Facebook and Instagram requesting sex. He asked about her wild side and if she wanted to mess around. When the victim told Michael she was underage, Michael responded with, quote, "Age is only a number in my book." We went to Michael's home earlier today to get his side. Here's what he had to say. I'm Nate from WNCN News. Yes, sir. I just wanted to talk to you about these charges that are against you.
No comment.
You don't have anything to say about it?
No, sir. No comment.
Gotcha. Do you just think that this was wrong, how everything came out?
No comment.
How long have you been working for the department?
Year and a half.
Year and a half?
Yep.
Gotcha. And so you believe everything will come out in court eventually?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Can you tell me at least anything about the victim in terms of did she reach out to you or anything like that?
No comment.
No comment.
No comment at this time.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. According to court documents, Michael knew the victim because they both attended Cape Fear Christian Academy, a K-12 school in Irwin. Now, those same court documents also indicate the victim initially opened up to her psychologist about the incident. The psychologist told the victim's father, who then, through an attorney, filed a complaint here at the sheriff's office. Michael was released on a $30,000 bond. In Harnett County, Nate Rogers, WNCN News. Hey, guys, you know, with all of the tragic news happening around the country, these are truly the types of stories we love to share. Right now, I'm inside of the Make a Difference food pantry in Goldsboro. You can see folks going through the line. And guess what? It was all organized by a 12-year-old. While most of her peers are into shopping, social media, and other extracurricular activities, this kid is all about nutrition and service.
Look at these tiny little cinnamon rolls.
At just 12 years old, Mackenzie Henson is the owner and operator of Make a Difference Food Pantry in Goldsboro, serving some 1,200 families each month.
When I see the smiles on their faces, I forget everything. If I've had a bad day.
Mackenzie says she was inspired after volunteering at other pantries and learning the statistics of kids that are starving. The 7th grader is state certified and the recipient of many service awards. Mackenzie's mom says she develops a special bond with everyone she meets.
She knows most everybody that comes through here by name. If they're new and she doesn't know, she will know them the next time.
Food Lion, Panera Bread, and CVS are among the companies that donate food to Mackenzie's pantry. Running a food pantry isn't easy. In fact, it costs about $1,300 to rent this space. Now, 90% of Mackenzie's operating costs come from fundraising.
The fundraise at local restaurants like Zaxby's in Smithfield. I fundraise there. Kelly Smith, the owner, she helps me. I do a fundraiser there once a month.
And like any great boss, Mackenzie leads by example, rolling up her sleeves. She even put me to work. She's incredibly smart, hardworking, and passionate about serving others. The 12-year-old is also determined to reach even greater heights.
I want it to be a warehouse, a 10,000 square footage warehouse. That's what I want it to be.
So determined, right? So special. You can see Mackenzie getting to work right now. Now, coming up tonight at 6, we're going to talk to some of the people who come here. We'll also tell you about a special event that's happening this week that will benefit the food pantry here in Goldsboro. I'm Nate Rogers, CBS North Carolina. Yeah, guys, very unfortunate story here. Both students attended Triton High School here. One of the students was expected to graduate this coming Saturday. School officials and others that know them well say that they were the very best of friends. They did everything together.
I'm still waiting for them to wake up and tell me this was all a dream.
An entire community is devastated by the tragic death of 2 promising teens, 16-year-old Kirby Wood, also known as Preston, and 18-year-old Kazan Crenshaw. The accident happened here along Ash Avenue around 7 p.m. yesterday. Preston was driving, Kazan was in the passenger seat. Family members say the 2 were on their way to get something to eat.
I really hope nobody else has to go through this. I know it happens.
You can still see the skid marks right there. Highway Patrol says Woods' Mustang was traveling at a high rate of speed before it crashed into the ditch here, then slammed into both of these trees. This picture was taken after the crash. It shows the Mustang split in half. Wood died at the scene. Crenshaw died hours later at Wake Med.
Kazan was a good guy, you know, really funny, friends with everybody, like a lot of people in school.
Family members and classmates gathered at the crash site today to comfort one another and remember their two friends who were inseparable.
Them two were the most happiest people I knew, because when they were together, everybody was laughing. I had no choice but to laugh.
You know, we also learned that Kazan Crenshaw survived bone cancer in his freshman year. Now, coming up tonight at 6, we're going to tell you a little bit more about both students and really just the impact that they've left, not just on their school, but also the community. And Don, I'm Nate Rogers, CBS North Carolina.